Welcome to tonight's journey into the Garden of Dreams. I'm honored you've chosen to spend this time with me. A moment to slow down, to exhale the noise of the day, and to step softly into something gentle, quiet, and magical. Tonight, we'll walk together through warm rain, wander down paths that only appear when your heart is ready, and discover that within the folds of a single flower, there might be a whole world waiting for you. This isn't just a sleep story, it's a passage from the ordinary into the extraordinary, a journey into layered gardens of calm and wonder, where each raindrop is a whisper and each bloom holds a secret. But first, let's begin where all good stories begin, in the real world, in stillness. Take a moment to settle in. Adjust your blankets. Find the perfect spot where your shoulders can sink. Let the weight of the day slide off of you like water off leaves. And breathe. Inhale deeply. Feel the cool air filling your lungs. And exhale slowly, letting your whole body soften. Now picture this. A soft grey morning has just begun. Rain falls steadily outside your window, each drop a soft drumbeat on the glass. There's no wind, no rush, only the slow, soothing rhythm of water meeting earth. You're safe, you're warm, and for once, there is nothing that needs to be done. Today is a rainy day made for dreaming. You rise slowly and dress in something soft, drawn by the feeling that something beautiful is waiting just beyond the door. When you step outside, the air greets you like an old friend, cool, damp, full of life. The scent of petrichor rises from the earth, that rich, comforting smell of rain soaking into soil and stone. There, just beyond your garden fence, you notice something you hadn't seen before. A winding path, faint but clear, made of smooth cobblestones slick with mist. It curves away from the familiar and into something new. You follow it, slowly, quietly, like a secret only you were meant to find. Eventually, the path leads you to an old gate, partially hidden beneath curling vines and white morning glories. It creaks slightly as you push it open, and what lies beyond takes your breath away. It's a garden, but not like any you've ever known. The plants seem to shimmer with color more vivid than nature allows. Raindrops cling to each leaf like crystals, and the silence, it hums with meaning. You step inside. To your left, the scent of lavender and sage rise in warm clouds of steam. To your right, ferns unfold like green lace under the touch of rain. There are benches tucked between flower beds and wind chimes that ring without wind, as if the air itself knows a lullaby it wants to share with you. As you walk deeper into the garden, you notice a strange glow peeking from beneath a cluster of tall silvergrass. It's a single flower, unfamiliar, delicate. It doesn't sway in the breeze. It doesn't blink beneath the rain. It simply waits. Its petals shine like they're made of soft glass, shifting from blue to gold to violet. As you kneel beside it, you see something extraordinary. At the center of the bloom is a doorway, not a symbol, not a trick of light, but a real tiny arch, etched with runes you cannot read and glowing faintly with warmth. You reach forward, and just before your fingers touch the flower, the entire world begins to shift. You don't fall, you don't spin, you simply shift. The garden stretches upward and outward. The sky folds into itself. And when you open your eyes, you're standing at the threshold of another garden. one not of this world, but of dreams. This is where your true journey begins, a place where the rain sounds like music, where colors move like emotions, and the air hums with kindness and mystery. Are you ready? Then take one more deep breath and step gently into the Garden of Dreams. You step through the flower's doorway, and the moment you do, everything changes. It's like entering a memory that doesn't belong to you. Familiar, yet impossible. The air is warm, but not heavy. It wraps around you like a silk shawl, cooling your skin and lifting the last traces of tension from your shoulders. The rain here is different. It falls in slow motion, gentle drops of light that shimmer before they touch the ground. Like tiny stars melting back into the earth. You glance upward. The sky glows in shades of coral and soft gold, as if this entire world is suspended in an endless sunset. There is no sun, and yet everything glows. Not from above, but from within. The trees are tall but lean softly to one side, their branches arched gracefully over the path like welcoming arms. Their leaves shimmer in hues of mint, jade, and pearl. When the light catches them just right, they ripple like fabric in the wind. You begin to walk, your footsteps making no sound. The path beneath you is soft and forgiving, lined with moss that glows faintly beneath your feet. Each step sends a quiet pulse of light outward, as if the garden is aware of you, acknowledging your presence with each movement. The flowers here are unlike anything that grows in the waking world. Some bloom upward in perfect spirals, others curl into themselves like shy dreams. There are blossoms that sway even when the air is still, and petals so translucent they reflect your thoughts back to you. Shifting shape and color with each passing feeling. You pause at one flower in particular. It looks like it was stitched together from pale moonlight and glass. When you draw close, it emits a soft tone, a single ringing note, as if it recognizes you. You smile, and the flower glows brighter. Everything here responds to peace, to presence, to the quiet things you carry in your heart when the world finally goes quiet. As you walk deeper into the garden, you pass a pool of water so still, it reflects not only the sky, but the things you cannot always see. Your strength, your softness, your light. You kneel beside it, letting your fingers trail the surface. It feels cool and smooth, like memory. The ripples travel slowly outward, not in circles, but in elegant spirals that shimmer with color. It's as if the garden is painting with your presence, each movement adding something beautiful to the world. You take a deep breath. The scent of this garden is impossible to describe. It smells like clarity, like dreams right before you wake, like the soft feeling you get when someone truly understands you. It smells like peace. Somewhere to your right, you hear the soft rustle of feathers, and a great white bird glides overhead, its wings leaving trails of silver light in the air behind it. It doesn't startle you. Nothing here does, because here everything happens exactly as it should. Not fast, not slow. You follow the winding path to a small grove surrounded by tall reeds. There you find a bench, carved from a fallen tree, and smoothed by what looks like centuries of wind and rain. You sit down, and the garden exhales with you. Around you, the starlight rain continues to fall in gentle, glowing drops. Each one lands softly on leaves, stones, and petals. producing a sound like a soft bell or the chime of crystal in the distance. A symphony of calm. This garden isn't just a place. It's a feeling, a language made of light and silence and beauty that needs no explanation. And slowly, something begins to open inside you, like a flower, like a truth, like something you forgot you carried. You realize that this is only the beginning. There are more gardens waiting, each one behind its own bloom, each one holding something your soul has been waiting to remember. But for now, you remain here, bathed in starlight rain, wrapped in soft warmth, listening to the hush of the world and the whisper of the garden as it gently speaks your name. You close your eyes, not to sleep, but to listen more closely. The petals are opening. The next passage is near. But there is no rush. This garden was made to hold you, to honor your stillness, to let you rest as long as you need. So breathe. And when you're ready, we'll walk together again. You remain on the bench for a while, listening to the melody of the rain as it sings its gentle lullaby. Each drop sounds slightly different. Some high and clear like wind chimes, others low and soft like water brushing silk. Together they weave a song only this world could compose. And then, something shifts. A faint shimmer appears just beyond the grove, barely visible through the curtain of silver grass. It pulses slowly, a warm, glowing light that seems to beckon without words. You rise, your steps quiet, effortless. The ground seems to recognize your rhythm now, responding with a glow each time your feet meet the mossy stones. You part the tall grass and find yourself face to face with another radiant bloom. This one is different. Smaller than the last, more delicate. Its petals are folded inward, like a secret being kept. They shimmer in pale rose, warm grey, and translucent pearl. The light at its center pulses in time with your breath. Without speaking, you understand what this flower is offering. A chance to heal, not by fixing, not by forcing, but by feeling, by allowing. You gently touch the edge of one petal, and the garden responds. The air grows warmer, the wind grows still, and your body begins to float once more. This time, it feels even softer, as if the flower is not carrying you to another place, but gently unwrapping you, layer by layer, revealing something deep and quiet within. When the light settles and your feet touch ground again, you are standing in a circular glade, surrounded by trees so tall and ancient, they seem to hum with memory. The sky here is twilight. Soft lavender clouds drift slowly overhead, and a warm golden rain falls like threads of silk, catching the dim light like falling embers. You look around and feel an unfamiliar sensation, a kind of calm you didn't realize you'd been missing. It sinks into your skin, it wraps around your heart, and suddenly you feel safe, truly safe, to feel whatever needs to be felt, to rest however you need to rest. The flowers in this garden are softer in hue, blush pink, cream, sage green, dusty lavender. They sway slowly, not in response to the wind, but to your presence. Each one opens slightly as you walk by, releasing a scent that feels like comfort, like home. You pass a fountain made of glassy stone, its surface rippling not from water, but from light itself. As you peer into its pool, you see reflections, but not of your face. You see moments, tiny ones, a smile you shared that day you almost forgot, A quiet moment of strength you didn't notice at the time. A tear you held back that now falls freely down your cheek in this soft, quiet space. And the garden welcomes it. Every drop that leaves you is received with grace. The earth absorbs it gently, as if saying, "It's okay. You're allowed to let go here." You walk to a tree with a hollow trunk. Inside there's a small alcove filled with glowing stones, each one warm to the touch, each one humming with a different tone. You pick one up and immediately feel a memory rise within you. Something you hadn't thought about in years. But it no longer brings tension, only understanding. The rain continues to fall softly, never soaking, only soothing. It dances across your skin and carries away any remaining weight you forgot you were holding. And then you hear it. A soft voice, not from outside, but from within. It says, there is nothing wrong with needing rest. There is nothing wrong with not knowing. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are unfolding. You close your eyes, and the voice settles in your chest, like a light in the dark. Steady, warm, yours. When you open your eyes again, you see a new flower has appeared before you. Its petals are open wide, iridescent and pearly with soft veins of blue and white. Another doorway, another passage, another garden, waiting. But something inside you knows. You don't need to rush, not here, not in this world. You sit on the soft moss floor, feeling the pulse of the earth beneath you, hearing the delicate symphony of golden rain above, and you breathe. Deeper now, slower, more like yourself. You've remembered something important here. Not a lesson, but a knowing. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of softness. You are worthy of stillness without needing to earn it. You touch the third flower, and once again, the garden begins to shift. But this time, you smile as you rise, because now you know. No matter where this next path leads, you will carry the peace of this place with you. You touch the third flower, and this time the transition feels different. It doesn't lift you up like the others did. It melts you, like mist becoming cloud, like thought becoming dream, like a tight thread slowly unspooling. There's no sensation of movement, only release. And when your surroundings settle once more, you find yourself floating in a small boat, gently drifting down a slow-moving stream. The air is warm and sweet, carrying the scent of citrus blossoms, soft mint, and warm rain. A canopy of willow trees arches overhead, their silver leaves trailing along the water's surface like fingertips. No paddles, no ropes, no effort, just flow. The stream moves on its own, carrying you through a winding path that seems to know exactly where you need to go. You rest your hands in the water. It's cool, but not cold. And as it passes between your fingers, it feels like silk threaded with starlight. Above you, birds glide in quiet patterns. They don't flap, they don't rush. They move as if the wind itself is guiding them, carrying them wherever they are meant to be. And in that moment, you realize something beautiful. You don't need to force anything here. You don't need to decide what comes next. You don't even need to understand. All you need to do is trust the stream. Let it carry you. The boat glides past open fields of glowing grasses and flowers that open only as you pass, welcoming but never demanding your attention. The rain here falls in smooth sheets, so fine it feels like the softest veil brushing your face, and every drop washes away something old, something heavy that no longer belongs to you. You feel lighter. The stream turns and curves through natural arches formed by giant twisting vines, their blossoms like lanterns glowing soft pink, gold, and sapphire. The colors change as you pass beneath them, responding not to the light, but to your breath. You inhale slowly. The vines shift to calming tones of blue and lavender. You exhale, and they glow warmer, amber, rose, and soft coral. You begin to notice this garden doesn't wait for commands. It doesn't respond to control. It reflects you. And the more you soften, the more it softens too. Ahead, the stream opens into a wide circular pool. So still and vast it mirrors the sky perfectly. In the center, a floating platform drifts slowly in place. Your boat glides to its edge without instruction, and you step out barefoot, feeling the cool, smooth stone beneath your feet. You sit in the center of the platform, legs folded gently, and close your eyes. There is no pressure, no expectation, just water all around you, and sky above, and breath within. Time passes differently here. You don't know if it's been minutes or hours, only that you've arrived at a moment where nothing needs to be solved. Everything simply is. You hear a soft rustle behind you, and when you turn, you see a flower, tall, wind-blown, with long golden petals that move as if underwater. It wasn't there a moment ago, and yet, you know it was always meant to appear. You approach it without hesitation. Unlike the others, this flower doesn't glow. It doesn't hum. It doesn't pulse. It simply opens, slowly, gracefully, as if to say, "You're ready now." Within the folds of its petals is a spiral staircase made of mist and light, descending instead of rising. You pause for a moment, but there is no fear. Just a quiet pull, a call to go deeper, and as you take your first step, you smile, because now you understand. There is magic in not knowing. There is peace in surrender. There is strength in letting go. The spiral staircase beneath the golden flower takes you downward, but it doesn't feel like falling. It feels like being wrapped in a warm blanket of air. Each step softer than the last, each breath slower, each thought quieter. And when your feet finally meet solid ground again, you're standing in the coziest, most welcoming place you've ever seen. This garden feels different, not vast, not glowing, not celestial or mysterious. This is a garden made of comfort. The sky is twilight once more, a deep, dusky blue with streaks of lavender and warm peach. There's no rain here now, only mist, soft and still, clinging gently to the tops of flowering bushes and low stone walls. Small lanterns float lazily in the air, casting a warm amber glow across the mossy ground. They sway gently, as if breathing with the rhythm of the world. Ahead of you, there's a narrow path, lined with candle-lit jars and flower petals that have fallen naturally, creating a carpet of softness beneath your feet. Everything feels slower here, as if this part of the dream is already half asleep, waiting for you to join it. You follow the path, each step inviting your body to relax more deeply. Your shoulders drop, your jaw loosens, your breath slows to the rhythm of the garden's gentle pulse. On either side of you, flowering trees lean in protectively. Their trunks are thick and warm to the touch. The leaves above create a natural canopy, filtering the last light of day into a soft golden hush. And then you see it. At the end of the path, Nestled beneath a large weeping cherry tree is a small garden cottage. It's made of smooth stone and covered in soft moss. The windows glow from within, and gentle curls of steam rise from a tiny copper chimney. You can already feel the warmth radiating toward you, as if the cottage recognizes you. You step inside. The air is fragrant. Lavender, chamomile, and something faintly sweet like vanilla. A fire crackles softly in a small hearth, its flames dancing low and slow. The room is lit with hanging lanterns, each one shaped like a different flower. They glow in warm tones: soft peach, candle gold, dusty rose. To your left, there's a table set with a steaming mug of something calming. You take a sip. It's the perfect temperature, herbal and smooth, the kind of drink that melts into your chest and tells your whole body, you're home. To your right, a cushioned bench sits beneath a large circular window. The glass is frosted just enough to blur the outside world, but you can still see the faint shimmer of starlight beyond the mist. And in the center of the room is a bed. Not just any bed, the kind of bed that seems to have been made just for you. Low to the ground, piled with quilts and cloud-soft pillows. The sheets are cool and crisp, the blankets heavy and warm. And the moment your eyes land on it, your body leans forward as if it already knows. This is where I'm meant to be. You step closer, you lie down, and everything slows. The fire crackles, the mist swirls outside the window. The garden hums softly in the background, like a lullaby you don't need to remember. The bed holds you, not like furniture, but like memory. Like the feeling of being held in someone's arms when you were small. Like safety, made physical. You pull the blanket up to your chest. It smells like home. Whatever home means to you, this blanket knows. Outside, the wind sighs. Not a gust, not a howl, just a long, peaceful breath that carries across the garden and back again. As if the earth itself is saying, rest now. You've made it. And you have. You've walked through rain, through light, through mystery and stillness and stars. You've let go. You've listened. You've remembered who you are when the world becomes quiet. And now you're here. Not to learn, not to change, not to explore, but simply to be, to rest, to sleep, to be held by the dream. The lanterns dim ever so slightly. The hearth glows low. The garden becomes quieter than it's ever been. Even the mist pauses at the window, as if it too is drifting to sleep. You feel your breath slow, your eyelids grow heavy, and your body sinks deeper into the bed, as if the mattress itself is melting to match your shape. Everything is exactly as it should be. No effort, no urgency, no more doors, no more paths. Only this moment, this breath, this peace. The garden of dreams will stay with you, long after you drift away. It lives in your breath, in your stillness, in the part of you that always knew how to come home. So rest now. Let go. Let sleep carry you deeper into this final garden, where nothing is needed, and everything is already okay. Good night, dreamer. You are safe. You are home. You are loved. And now, there's nothing left to do. You've traveled through gardens only your soul could find. Gardens that listened when the world was too loud. Gardens that opened when you finally slowed down enough to see. You followed the rain and found the calm beneath it. You walked through silence and heard your own truth in the stillness. You touched magic, not with your hands, but with your willingness to let go. And now, you've returned, not to the noise of the day, but to the quiet rhythm of your own breath, your own heartbeat, your own gentle unfolding. The Garden of Dreams remains around you, even now, its warmth tucked into the blankets that hold you, its hush resting behind every exhale, its softness echoing in the quiet spaces of your mind. You are safe. You are held. You are whole, exactly as you are. There is no rush, no schedule, no pressure to wake or to understand. Only this rest, this stillness, this sleep that you so deeply deserve. So let your body sink even further. Let your breath become so soft you can barely feel it. Let the dream take over now, because here, in this moment, you've already arrived, and the garden is still blooming, just for you. Good night.